Some of the challenges that you face when you're on these lifelong journeys is it's never behind you, and it's never just in front of you, it's always with you. So when Max was first born, I was going in for my 38-week appointment. The doctor just started saying, hey, I'm not getting a good heartbeat on Max today. And I didn't know what that meant, and then she said, we're gonna have Max today. The next thing I knew, all these different people I'd never met before are swarming me and laying me on a bed, and I was just trying to get a sense of what is happening, because all of a sudden it was just completely out of my control. To just lay there and think how frightening this is. You think everything is fine, and then you think, oh my gosh, there's something seriously wrong with this baby, and no one knows what it is. So then Max is born. The doctor came in and said, well, we're gonna go take Max for an echocardiogram. She took him, and about 20 minutes later, she came back, and she wouldn't let me have him. She just leaned him into me and said I could kiss him goodbye, that there was structural damage to his heart, and that he had to go to the NICU. And he just left, and I just remember I didn't know him very well. Obviously, he was brand new, but I just yelled, Max, I love you. Max, I love you, and I just screamed it at the top of my lungs until I didn't think he could hear me anymore. And then we just waited.
The biggest struggle is probably with the sports and just being limited there. You know, each time I meet a new coach or go on a new team, I have to explain to them I have this heart condition and I can't go, run laps. I can't do as many burpees as other kids. So far, no coach has said, no, you can't, but I'm still worried or anxious for that day when a coach is like, sorry, but we can't have you because of that.
When my husband and Max were in the hospital at the same time, it was one of these situations like you want to be two places at once. And Jennifer felt the same way. I think Max and Jim had a special bond over all of this. Max was one that was able to educate his grandfather on what to expect, when to expect it, what to do. It was hard for my husband because, like I said, we'd always been there. So knowing that he couldn't be there, for him was difficult too.
I'm crushed as a mom that Max is in this situation, and I'm scared. But now I have my dad, and having walked through all these surgeries with Max, I know that there's a lot of risk that comes with these surgeries, and I just had this yearning as a daughter to get to my dad.
And he'd been through this before, so Max has given me some tips. I just kept thinking, if he's gone through this 3 times. He's had his chest opened up 3 times. I've only had it once.
For my future, I do want to have a family. I've just always thought that seeing my parents and seeing what they've meant to me and seeing everything that they've done for me in my life just makes me want to do that for someone else. I'm really interested in film and acting, just seeing that there's options out there, seeing that there's paths to keep pursuing this love that I have is something that makes me want to go ahead and try film school or acting school somewhere.
I think with all of the new devices and things, new procedures, medical advancement is just something that's wonderful, and I think if we can embrace it, I think it'll be there for him in the long term.
The American Heart Association, we're so grateful because they gave us our whys in Max's life and in my dad. We're so grateful for those years that came before us because it made all the things for Max possible the moment he needed it. In the 15 years that Max has lived with heart disease, all of that technology and all of the research and all the investment has only helped his life be better. It's because of all of the research and history that came before us that Max was able to live such a brilliant life. Without AHA, I don't know that Max would live the same full life that he lives now.